Hello everyone, this is Abinraj Bhaskaran of 12th standard from Sharjah Indian School Br Juwaiza. As per that, we have done our part 1 today morning at 8 a.m. UAE time. This is the second part of the Computer Science Term 1 board exam series, and I think we'll begin now, or should we wait 2 minutes more? Let the others join lately if there's any. Fine, we'll begin. I'm gonna start my presentation. The first question: which of the following parameters required for pickle.dump method? Object, file object, file object object, file name, file mode, or none of these? Actually, this question asks us to remember what is the format of such type, like dump. What is the format of it? First object has to come, then file object, or is it like the file object has to come and then object? It's actually logical to say the object has to be in file object, right? So object first, then file object. So it should be option A. Let's see. And that's right. Now, this one. The dump method requires dash minimum number of parameters. It's about dump and it's not about load. For dump, there should be at least minimum 2 parameters. And what is that? It was file and file object. That was the parameters. As if we have seen in the last question, parameters would be object and file object. So it's minimum 2. That's the answer. Next, the process of converting the byte stream into its original form back is known as. The question is like, we have to convert the byte stream into the human readable form. The original form means the human readable form. Just like in the morning session that I have said, what is pickling? Pickling is to convert the human readable stream into byte stream, and that would be pickling. So the opposite would be true, and that should be unpickling. So option B should be the right answer. Is it? Yes, it is. Now, next question. The process of transforming data or an object in RAM to a stream of byte is, okay, this we have said already. Is it transformation? No, it is not. Pickling, serialization, deserialization. Deserialization is actually unpickling. Serializing, we are serializing it into byte streams. So it should be 2 and 3, and 2 and 3 is for B. So it should be B. Okay, I'll just turn around one more time. The process of transforming data or an object in RAM to a stream of bytes, like human readable to bytes, and that is pickling, as we all know. So option B, right? Yes, it is B. So again, select the correct statement for system.stderr. Okay, fine. This is actually not in our syllabus. It's okay to know this one, although I may say this might not come in our exams or such. Is it like it is used to provide error messages? STDERR, we can see that ERR transforms to error, so that could be one option. Fine. It is similar as system std out. We don't know. Option 3, it does not print only exceptions but prints error message with the debugging comments. Debugging and error. D for std is D and ERR for error. So that could be a possible option. So 1 and 3 is there. Then 4 can be linked to the standard input of another program with a pipe symbol. We don't know. So 1 and 2 is for sure there. 1 and 2. Okay, so we have two options, 1, 2 and 4. No, we know 1 and 3, right? 1 and 3 is right. So we have option, D option is there, right? 1, 2, 3. No other option has 1 and 3, right? Yes, only option D. So it should be option D. Let's see, is it? It is. Okay, fine. It is the right answer. So system.stder is similar to sys.stdout. Fine. Like, I wasn't very much not to that. I knew it was error messages, fine. But I didn't know it was similar to system.stdout. Okay. Then, to use a standard stream, which is the following module can be used? To use the standard streams, which is the following module can be used. Fine. Standard stream is the system files. And system, we say system, but the term is SYS, sys. Now, Mr. Alpesh wants to know the standard stream which reads the standard input in Python. Select the correct stream for the following. Sys.stdin, or is sys.stdinput, or is it sys.input, or is it sys.standardin? Even this I don't think we really need to know, but as a programmer it's good to know. The answer should be A, system.stdin. That's how we use the input thing. Which is the following is the correct statement for with statement. The with statement, okay? F is equal to open with data text in written format. No, we don't use it like that. With format, we get the F at the last as F. So the answer should be C, not D. D is open with equal to. We don't use equal to symbol there. So it should be option C. With open data.text in write format as F. F is the name or the variable that we are giving. Using with ensures that, what does with statement actually helps us to do? First one, it says that all the resources allocated to the file object gets deallocated automatically when user stops using the file. Does it? It does. Now, all files will be closed by itself. It is the most important thing that with statement does. It closes all the files by itself. Now, third, do not require to close the file in case exception as well. And that's actually the second one's a bit too twisted thing. It's the same. 3 is also there. It makes code more compact and readable. It actually does, right? It makes the code the program much more lesser, and it is much more easier to read also, rather than going for open then close. With just with statement, we can just neglect it all off in just like that. So the answer should be 1, 2, 3 and 4, and that is option D. The alternate statement of f.close. Again, f.close, what can we do about that? F is equal to close. Actually, that doesn't make due sense, because in that we are actually saying f is a variable which has a function value. No. Then B, f.exit. We don't have a function like exit in my knowledge. Maybe it might be there, but it has no relationship with close whatsoever. Then f.quit. Quit we do have, but it is a function, so there should be a parenthesis, and it has no relationship with close itself. Again, no, the only thing that is left, and that we have been mentioning all the time along, is a with statement. It should be with statement. It is an alternate for close. Now, Vansh has created a file name data.txt. Now he wants to add content as like that data will be added into the file without erasing the old file. Select the appropriate code to do so. F is equal to open data.text with write, or is it should be with read, or is it should be with write in binary, or is it in append. In the first thing that we have to look is what type of a data is it. It is a text file. So text file doesn't actually need the B. B is only for binary. For binary file, it will be data.dat. This is .txt. So it can be option A, B and D. C is neglected. Now A, B, D. What is the right answer? R is for reading only, and we have been given that we have to add content. So it's not B. B is also crossed off. C is also crossed off. Now left is A and D. A is a write, and as we all know, write, if there is a file which exists or doesn't exist also, it just creates a new file. It just erases off the old file. And we are said without erasing the old file. Without erasing the old file means option A is also gone. So the only option which is left is D. And what does A do? What does A do is, A is an append function, and it appends the data. It will get the data from the user and add to the last position. That's what append do. And that's the answer. Now, next question. Python will raise error, file not found error, if. Come on, this is a very easy one. And this is straightforward. Why? File not found error. When does a file doesn't get found? When it doesn't exist. Simple as it, right? It should be C. The file doesn't exist. Yeah, that's the right answer. To write data into CSV from Python console, which of the following function is correct? CSV.write file, CSV.writer file, CSV.capital W write file, CSV.write row. To write data into CSV, yes, write row in the first sense when we see, yeah, that is the right one. Come on, don't even read the other ones. No, that's wrong. Why? Because the write row is that set of instruction that we get, or the specific thing. It's a very specific one. Write row. You can only write in a row. But where do we use this write row? CSV should be the pen. If option D has to be right, then CSV has to be the pen to write it. Because write row doesn't writes actually. I'll give you an example. Because with that example, we'll get a better idea. This is actually some of my files, which are actually part of the syllabus itself. Here it's the CSV things, and with open, we have opened a file called books.csv. New line is without anything, so that everything gets in one row itself. That's why this specific thing is there. But what we are concerned is CSVW is equal to CSV.writerF. And here CSVW acts as a pen, or we are creating that pen, because to write something we need a pen and we need some ink, right? And here the pen is a CSV. And CSV.writer row field, and field is the type of data there we are gonna use, like book number, title, cost. That's the fields, and field is given to writer row. In the row there will be fields, but how are we writing it? With a pen. And what is a pen? It is CSVW. And what is CSVW? It is CSV.writer of what? F. And what is F? F is how we have opened the book.csv in write format. So what should be the answer there? It should be this CSVW, which is CSV.writer, and that is of file. So the answer is CSV.writer file, option B. Let's see if that's the answer. It is the answer. Now Jenny wants to transfer data into CSV from the Python console screen. Which of the following is the correct statement to import the module CSV in Python? Import CSV as CV, import CSV underscore file as CV, import capital C, capital S, capital V as CV, import CSV dot star. In the last option, if it was import CSV as star, it would make sense. But it is dot star and that has no mention. There's no mention for that in our syllabus or in any of the things because dot star doesn't exist. Then import CSV underscore file as CSV. For that, this has to be some defined function because CSV slash underscore file is not the one that we want to actually import. It should be CSV. So the confusion is A or C. Capital CSV or small CSV. Capital CSV is wrong. It is small CSV because we literally have very less number of functions or number of type of functions which has capital letters in this in their name, and that too only one letter capital. Just like true, false, all those are some of the very few functions or names in Python which has capital letters in it in all the thing itself. So capital CSV is not at all a correct answer. Small CSV, small case lowercase CSV as CV. Although if you are a programmer and gonna write import CSV as CV, I think it's not that great personally. Why? Because we are writing that to decrease the number of letters that we have to repeatedly write, and for CSV we are writing CV. Not a great thing. Still, for the sake of answer, let's say A, and that's the right answer. The write function actually, what does the write function actually do? Writes into permanent location to the file, writes into the buffer, writes into the library, writes into the program. What does it do? A write function is not the one which we have in CSV, it is writer. A write function is not the one that we have in binary. Their write is called dump. So write is the one that we have in text file, and that write into buffer. What is buffer? Buffer is like a temporary storage. It's temporary storage locations which can be changed at any specific time. So our answer should be B. Into the buffer. Buffer is the temporary location. Now, if you want to display the values without decimal place after revision, which of the following symbol is used? Actually, we have discussed this one in our morning session. Without decimal places, single slash is with decimal. 5/2, our basic division function 2.5. Here we don't want any decimal places, and that should be double slash. And double slashes give 5/2 gives us 2. 2.5 gone, only 2. So it's 2. Option B, double slash. Actually, this symbol sort of looks like our Adidas Messi without one stripe. Okay, fine, leave it. Which of these is a correct statement? XYZ is equal to 10 space 100 space 1000, or is it X space Y space Z is equal to 10 space 100 space 1000, or is it X comma Y comma Z is 10 comma 100 comma 1000, or is it X space Y space Z is 10 comma 100 comma 1000? What is it? Can someone say, please? Anyone watching? I can see 4 people watching, right? Guys, interact guys, interact. Yeah, come on guys, interact. I'm actually going to give 30 seconds for this. Interact. I'm saying for sure. Hey, now only 3. There's one left. Who's that one left, bro? Hello, dude. Come on back. Coming back. We need you. Yes. Come on. Someone answer, dude. Anyone answering? Anyone? If anyone is answering, come on. Answer. I need some answers. I'm actually gonna wait 30 seconds for now. And one more thing, in the morning I actually conducted about 2 hours and 8 minutes or 10 minutes. But evening session, I know we have to eat and sort of things, right? So I'll be conducting only for less than an hour and a half, maybe, probably. Yeah. Okay, fine. I will do the honor of answering the question. And it's very simple. It is option C. Why? Because x, y, z. We are actually taking 3 variables and then giving it to 3 other numbers. So it is option C. Yes. Now, what will be the output of the following code? Text is equal to term1 print text into 2. The star is 2, that we know, right? And star is multiplication. We know that, right? So how do that get? Text is an immutable mutable type of what? It's an immutable type of. It's an immutable type. That's enough, right? It's an immutable type, which means we can't change the thing altogether. Like we can't change it in the same variable. Text is equal to term1 into 2. We'll get error. Why? Because text will be changed to some other variable and it temporarily gets term1, term2. No, term1, term1. Option B. 2 times will be printed. Term1, term1. Option B. Now, what will be the output of text is equal to SQP 2021 if text dot is alnum is alnum. Okay, arithmetical or logical or numbers. It should be alphanum. It should be alphanum, not alnum. If text dot is alphanum equal to true, print term1 sample paper is out now. Else print term1 sample paper is not out till now. It is, what is alnum? Means is it alphanumericals? Is there some alphabets or numericals in the text, or is the SQP 2021 containing only alphabets and numericals? Is it containing any other symbols, special symbols? No, right? So it is true. So print term1 sample paper is out now, and that would be option B. What will be the output of the following statement given? Text is term1 dot sample paper 2021. Print text dot capitalize. What does capitalize give? Capitalize gives us only the first element of the string would be the capital letter, or will be capitalized. That is option C. Let me again tell you. Text dot what is it called? Title. text.title makes every first element after space will be capitalized. That is, option B would be right if it was text.title. If text.capitalize was thing, then it should be C. So our answer for this question is C. Yes. Which of the following statement prints output as B? Character 66 or B, char 66, char 66. For this, it's okay, like we could know some of the ASCII values, but probably this question won't come, or this question might not be coming. Like, let's hope it doesn't come, because we don't know CBSE, right? So let's hope this doesn't come. The answer should be CHR 66, because CHR gives the ASCII value of 66. Not ASCII value of 66. What is the thing which is having the ASCII value of 66? ASCII value 66 is B. So it should be D. Which of the following statement is or are correct? Tuples can have only integer elements. Is it true? No. We can have strings also as tuples. We can have list also as tuples. So that's not a condition. That's not right. Tuples can have only string elements. We can have integer values, bro. So not option B also. Tuples can have various types of elements. Very true. Tuples can either have integer or string, but not both at once. For sure we can. I can give you some examples if you want to. The answer should be C. You can have various types of elements. Which of the following statement is correct? Tuples are mutable? No. List is mutable. Dictionary is mutable. But tuple and text is immutable. Tuples are immutable. Options, just look at that. Tuples and lists are same. Then why are we calling it in two different names? So that makes no sense. All of these are correct. Not at all. It should be option B. Tuples are immutable. Oh, there was no answer. Okay. What will be the output of the following code? T is equal to 456. T1 is T into 2. Print T1. How will that be? Just like text, even tuple are immutable. So the thing that we're gonna get is 456, then again 456. It'll just repeat twice. And that would be temporarily stored as 456, 456. Fine? I don't know. It's not temporarily, but we are going to get a different new variable called T1, and then we are going to make that T1 2 times printed T. That's how it works out. So option A. Now, what will be the output of T is equal to 456? Delete T1. This one is the indentation. Okay, we have Guidav and Rasam in the session. Great. Hi Guidav and Rasam. Thank you for creating Python. Guidav and Rasam is the creator of Python, and he's still alive, and he has actually, in this time I'm saying, he's actually doing a project in Arduinos. So if anyone is interested in microchips and all, you could just visit, what is it called? Arduino Club. Club. Even Raspberry Pis also, they are having some projects. So if anyone is interested in microchips, do just see that profile. He's actually in a very big project now. Actually, the students are having a great time then. Like after our boards and all, we will be having some time, right? And after 12th also, we are having ample amount of time, so invest some time in there. Anyway, I will be part of that. I hope to be part of that. I'm a tech enthusiast, so I have a dream of that. Coming to our session back, what will be the output of T is equal to 456? Delete T first. This 1 means it will be taking the which one? Which one I have to explain? Which one I have to explain? This Arduino Club's project or Creator 007? Creator 007. About the Arduino Club. You can actually search in the internet for Arduino Club. You'll get that thing. Or after the session, I will just post a link in the description. Fine. Okay. Now, coming to our topic, what will be the output of t is equal to 456? It's actually simple, bro. You can just go to Google, type Arduino Club, or you can get even what was it? I actually forgot the correct link. RPI4 community or something. It's actually Arduino Club only. The real institution or the. It's actually open source, okay? Fine. Open source. Basically, C is the language for that. For Arduinos and all, it is C, not Python. Python could be used, but mostly it is C that is used. More on to that. What can I say? And to explain this thing, then maybe I can explain one more time. Maybe, yeah, fine. T is equal to 456. That one. It's actually simple, bro. Tuple is immutable, so it will be printed twice. 456, 456, and that will be given to a variable called T1, and we'll just print it off. That's it. Option A. Now in this one, T1, 1 is the indentation one. 4 is the 4 is having an indentation of 0. I mean, not indentation, indexing. Yeah, indexing. Wrong terminologies. It is indexing. 4 has index of 0, 5 is 1, 6 is 2. So delete T1 will delete of 5. Just get 4 and 6, and we'll just print it out. 4, 6. Option A. Which of the following operation is supported in Python with respect to tuple t? Supported with the respect to tuple t. Fine, okay. What is allowed? Is the first option allowed? T of 1, the first indexing, to be changed to 33? No, we can't. We can't change any specific index because it is immutable. So option A is wrong. T dot append 33. We can't change. That's a immutability. So tuple is again immutable. So we can't append 33. T is equal to T plus T. Is it possible? It is very much possible. T would be created as a different variable itself, and that would be assigned as T plus T. T dot sum. When we actually see this, we'll just get confused very easily. Do you know why? Because there is a function called sum which is existing in tuple, which gives the sum of all the values in tuple, on the specific tuple. But the format is different. It is sum of t. Sum in the parenthesis, inside of the parenthesis only we are getting the t, not t dot sum of this blank parenthesis. It's sum of t. So option D is wrong. Option D is wrong. Wrong. Option C is the right answer. Okay. Which of the following statement prints the output 4-5? Okay, actually, what is the question? Which of the following statement prints the output 4-5? Okay, maybe we have missed out some question. Okay, from this only. From this, the question is asked. Okay, printing out from start to -1. -1 indentation, indexing is for the last element. So from the first to last element, but minusing the last element. That is 4 will be printed, 5 will be printed, 6 won't be printed. Do we need 4, 5? Yes, we need 4, 5. And then print T 0 to 2. Here 0 and 1 would be printed, 2 won't be printed. So 0th one, 4 and 5 would be printed, 6 won't be printed. It's actually the right answer. So answer is A, but let's see what are the answers that we get in for B and B, C, D. B will be getting only the third element. Third element, no, we actually don't have a third element. So that's not the right answer. B is cut off. Then print 2, 3 and 3, 2. 3, 2 we can't have a printing out because it is the opposite elementation. We can't have. So C is also cut off because this is like start to stop. We are starting from the third element, then we are going to second element, which is not possible in Python. Then fourth option, 0 to 2 and 2 to 3. 2 to 3 means only the second element would be printed. How to bring back YouTube dislike? You would probably have to write to YouTube to bring the dislikes back, but there is a reason for hiding the dislikes, right? So probably they won't. So the answer was option A, from the starting till the -1. -1 is last element, till the last element except for the last element. Then what will be the output of the following code? T is equal to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 2, 1. Print T of 5 till the last element without the last element. That is, what is the fifth element? What is fifth element? This would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth element is 9. Then we will be printing 9 will be printed, 3 will be printed, 2 will be printed. 1 won't be printed because that's the last element. So what would be the right answer? 9, 3, 2, and that is B. Answer, you can just install a Chrome extension. Fine. Can we? Like, I haven't tried it yet. Probably I should try that. But why? Why do you need to see the number of dislikes in a video, right? There could be some reason for hiding it, right? Like, if there is some sort of a great number of dislikes, people tend to dislike the video even though they haven't even seen the video, and that actually disgraces the content or the creator's energy. So probably that could be the reason. But if you are very curious about knowing the dislikes, fine, you might be able to, you could have got the Chrome extension. I need to see how much dislikes you got. Fine, I'll just check. I can see, right? I don't know, but I think I didn't get any dislike for this video, but some other videos I did get other dislikes, but this one, no, I haven't got any dislike. Now you're gonna dislike my video. Fine, do it. I don't have a problem for that. To this question, what will be the output of the following code? Yeah, this we have done, right? 932. Dislike counts helps to find clickbait. Probably, yeah. No, I won't dislike it. Thank you. Did you like? Dictionaries are also known as. Okay, this is a 11th standard portion actually. In the true sense, it's a 11th standard portion. We actually studied this in 11th standard in a very, very small manner. It is called mapping, it is called hashes, it is called associative arrays. So the answer is option D, all of the above. Dictionaries are also known as mapping, hashes, associative arrays. No, I will only report. Okay, fine. Hey, wait. Actually, what's your real name? It would be better if I can just get your real name. DR34D. JK. Who's JK? Like, do I know you? Keep up the good work. Thank you. Mr. Subodh. Okay, Subodh is working with a dictionary in Python for his project. He wants to display the key value pair, but confused out of these statements. Choose the correct statement for him. So what is the key value pair that we get? It is values, it is keys. Is it keys values? Is it items? Even this we have studied, and this we have to know. Logically, it's not values, it's not keys, because values will give only the values and keys will only give the keys. And what is key value pair? The first value is key, the second is the values. I'll just show you some example for that. I mean, I'll have that thing right here. Did I close it? Oh no, I didn't close it. In this, where is the thing? Where is my, not binary? We are actually checking for the dictionary, right? I think dictionary I haven't. Okay, fine. Okay. Here there's a dictionary, right? And here, 2 is the key, and 85 is the value. Here 1 is the key, and this list of 22, 23, and 24 is the value. Key value, and that is called key value pair. So when we say dict.values, we'll get 2 and 1. Oh no, 85 and 22, 23, 24. And when we say keys, we'll get 2 and 1. So what we need is dict.items. dict.items. Keys values, it doesn't exist actually. The answer should be dict.items. Next, the from keys method assigns dash keys to key in the dictionary by default. The from keys method actually assigns none value to key. By default, it just says none. There is nothing in that. None. Not zero, not empty, not blank, none. Om is learning the concept of dictionary in Python. He read something about a dictionary related to a set of elements, but he forgot the term which type of set of elements. Suggest from the given below options: sorted, ordered, unordered, random. Okay, dictionary is a very unordered type of file, right? Because we can add 1 to ONE1, 2 to TWO, and then we can add 57 to FIFTY7, then we can add 5. Like without any order also we can add it. And it doesn't have indexing. That's the one of the main core point. It doesn't have indexing. Unordered. Now, Ishiga is trying to delete an element from the dictionary, but she is getting an error. The given key is not found in the dictionary. Which of the following command she has used in the Python? Del dictionary key, or dict.pop key, or dict.pop item key, or remove dict key? It should be delete, because pop and pop item. Pop item is a function in which the last element would be removed, and pop we can actually remove any element. It doesn't matter. If it exists, we'll remove. But the main thing that will get an error, the given key is not found in the dictionary, we get it only in delete, A. Now, what will be the output of the following dictionary? Dictionary is South Africa, Faf du Plessis, India, Virat Kohli, Pakistan, Babar Azam, Australia, Steve Smith, then print D of Virat Kohli. What does it print? Here, dictionary, every element is actually a value connected to the key. So, if a key is called, a value would be printed. If a value is printed, key won't be printed. So, here key is India and Virat Kohli is just a value. So, if Virat Kohli is called, actually nothing would be printed. It will just say key error. There's no key found. There's no key like Virat Kohli in this complete dictionary. So, the answer should be D. Now, what will be the output of the following code? Same dictionary, but print India in D. India in D. Is India present in the dictionary? Mind it, it is a key, but the problem is India's I is small letter. And as we have said in the morning session, Python is a case sensitive programming language. So it will say false. India doesn't exist. That is capital I does exist, but small I doesn't exist. So it will say false. If the return statement is not used in the function, then which type of value will be returned by the function? If the return function is not used in the function, like at the last we are not saying return, then what will be that? We'll say none. Like I don't have a value. I'm not getting any value for that. Like it doesn't give any values. Rather it will say none, none. The function, yes, it is answer D, none. Now, the function reader contains a function name and parameters only. Keyword along with function name and parameter, return statement only, parameter list only. What does the function header contain? A function header is the header, right? The first one that we say, the def function of some parameter double slash, the colon. What would be that? What all would be there? Def keyword would be there. Def, then function name, and then the parameters. That is the thing. So option B is there. No, not A, B. Yes, correct. B. Mohini wants to know what the symbol colon must be required. That the colon symbol must be required with which of the following function part? Where does this colon be used? Is it in the function header, or is it in the function body, or is it in the return statement, or is it in the parameters? Do we need any colon in parameters? No, we don't. Return statement? No, we don't. Last we just write return. That's it. Return something. We don't write colon. Function body. Do we use that? Function body, why do we use colons? Because after every colon, indentation will be changed to one tab. So the answer is A. Function header. Function header, def, function, the name, then the parameter, colon. Then the next comes. So option A. Correct. Which of the function part contains the instruction for task to be done in the function? Where is the instructions given? Like we have defined a function, we have done something, but where are we actually saying that what should be done? The instruction should be prescribed in the function body. Header we are saying that is the name, and what these are the parameters. That's it. Return statement, these values have to be returned. Like you need to return these values, okay? After the function completion, you have to return this one. Parameters, these are the conditions. But body, that is the thing. That gives all the instructions. Okay, I'll just tell you what is the function body or what is a header. uh, in this we have actually, this is the header, definition, append something. Here if we have said something like to B, A and B, that would be the parameters. Fine. This is the definition, this is the function name, then these are the parameters, A and B would be the parameters. And this much, these all are the body. Here we don't actually need any colons, except for here it is not the colon that we use, the normal thing. It's actually a special colon. Here is where we need a colon for sure, that's mandatory. And in this one we don't have a return function. Fine, if we have a return in any other, okay, mostly I don't return things, I guess. Yeah, I don't return. Data handling, it's all part of this, right? Data handling would be there, right? Yeah, I think data handling is also there. You can actually see that. Okay, file handling. Yeah, file handling I have done. You can actually go back in the morning session. After this session you can check that, or tomorrow also I'm going for that. I'll take file handling in a detailed manner. Maybe an extra questions would be there from file handling. Fine, thank you for the suggestion. The view wants to print the identity of the object used in the function. Which of the following function is used to print the same? Identity. Identity in Python is given by id. id function. What does id give? id gives us what are the type of the function. Like if we say like some function f is equal to a tuple 1 2 3. Now if we say id of t, it'll just give us it is a tuple. Oh, I haven't printed, right? An f. I have given f, right? F. Okay, I didn't print it. My mistake. Should print it. Do we get it? Yes, we have got the identity. You have a doubt? Fine, ask. What's the doubt? Difference between type and id. Okay, type is the type of the function, like tuple. It is a tuple. If we say type here, it would be a tuple. That's what we're gonna get. Type, yeah. It'll be giving tuple as the class. And id will give you what a namespace is. What is a namespace? Actually, I also don't know. What is a namespace? Namespace in Python. We'll check ourselves. Like as I have told you, this is not a teaching class, right? We'll be studying together. System that has a unique name for each and every object in Python. Local namespace, global namespace, and built-in namespace. And it would be a variable or a method. Python itself maintains a namespace in the form of a Python dictionary. Local, global, and inbuilt. Identity and refer to object. What is B? Okay, collection of currently defined symbolic names along with information about the object. Okay, this is simple. This is actually simple. We can either have a local variable. No, you haven't messed up my flow, because I'm just having a little more of the files. I'm almost about to over it. Only, yeah, this is the final question. This is my final question, bro. So I don't mind. It's only 54 minutes and I'm in the last slide. Fine. Okay. This is actually very simple. Namespace is the one which has a local, global and built-in namespace. I'll tell you. Just like in the namespace, we have variable 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 4, 7. Maybe some variables are in local scope. Like we have defined it in our own methods or our own names, like that we have given some random names, and that would be the local namespace. But some other names are there, like print or sum. Those are all global. It's not global, it's actually it is actually a built-in. Print is a built-in function. Global would be some variables we will be saying it is a global. Okay, what am I saying? Yeah, global x. We are having a number x. Fine, x is equal to 100, and in a function, therefore function, we will be saying a. We are saying global of x. Then we are saying x is equal to 50. Now after some printing, here we will be getting, what do we get? Print of x, we will be getting 100. But if we print it here, what are we getting? We will be getting 50, which means this x has been converted to global variable or global name, and that is the difference between local and global. Here x is local and here it is global. Like if we now print x somewhere, anywhere in the program elsewhere after the global saying. Okay, now brother, I asked what is a namespace and not LEGB. LEGB is local and global variables. भैया difference बता दो. Yeah, Hindi people. I think that is the difference, but let me actually clarify it myself. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe I might be wrong, right? Yeah, I can be wrong somewhere. So name block which contains variable, functions, classes. Yeah, true. This encloses all the members within a name scope, which helps in avoiding name collisions. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. The difference is that local, wherever we call the local namespace, it doesn't actually get the same value. Just like this example. This is the same example that I have said, right? X is 20, definition of f, global x is 40. Difference, right? Difference between local namespace and global namespace. That is the difference. Global x, we have defined global x in whatever sense or whatever specific part of the program, wherever we call x, it will return the value that we have assigned just after the global, after the saying global. That's where global works out. And local is only that specific area we get the value. Or as you have said, LEGB rule is actually working out for this. LEGB rule is for namespace and name scope. If you are not very satisfied with this, let's say one of the best website I trust is Geeks for Geek. We will see Geeks for Geek, because one of the websites which we can trust is Geeks for Geek. Namespace. one of the best website file. A namespace is a system that has a unique name for each and every object in Python. An object might be a variable or a method. Python itself maintains a namespace in the form of a Python dictionary. Let's go through an example. A dictionary file system structure in computer, needless to say. It has gone so on like that. What are the types of namespace? When Python interpreter runs solely without any user-defined modules, methods, classes, etc., some functions like print id are always present. These are built-in namespaces. When a user creates a module, a global namespace gets created. Later, the creation of local functions create the local namespace. The built-in namespace encloses a global namespace, and the global namespace encompasses local namespaces. LGB rule, that's a simple LGB rule, right? Lifespan of a namespace. Same thing. Well, the guide of entrism says namespace is a space on the memory which is actually gets reserved when you created the object, class, variable, etc. When a variable name or an object gets saved, easy peasy. When you say save, okay, saved is not actually the right word. We don't actually save it anywhere. It is just created and it is accessible in the memory. That's it. Guide of entrism says. What do you mean by guide of entrism says? Did you get the original directory or what? But whatever be it, if that is said in the documentation, then there's probably some mistake in that, because it is not saved. It just get in the memory. That's it. It's just, yeah, we are actually saying the same thing. LGB rule is also applicable, or basically that is the core of this thing, core of this rule. Like name in the local namespace, we get some variables, and that is part of the global namespace, but global will be having more power, or what do you say, more value, and built-in is having the highest value, because that is something that we get when we download the Python .exe or what was that in Windows? What do you use? That thing, same thing. When we download the Python executable file, whatever we get, that is built-in namespace itself. Well, I guess it is clear. Like in this example that we have a picture out here. Namespace 1, namespace 2, namespace 3. Some specific variables are having some memory. Some specific other variables, 3 variables are having some other specific memory space, and the next group is having another specific memory space. All these would be in the local, but 174, these would be in global variable, because it has both A and B's sum of the values. Just like here, this is another example. Count is 5. Global count is equal to count plus 1. Here we are making the count a global thing that we can access at any point, any specific point of the program, just after this specific line. This specific line. That's why we are getting count is equal to 6 than 5. Exactly, it's a container where you create or make the variable. It's actually, these are the namespaces. This would be local, this would be local, this would be global. For sure, yes. And DR34D, thank you for actually bringing up this word into our discussion forum. So you have anything more to say? So that we'll have much more better interactions, right? And I like interactions. Like that's when the complete studying process becomes awakened, right? Let's do this. Come on. Anything more? Like, I'm done. It's all free now. It's for discussion now. So if we are done, then I will actually take you up to some of my programs so that we'll be able to see and understand how these works out, right? Something like a more practical thing. Or if you want me to end the session, that's also fine. If all those discussions are done, then we'll end the session. Shall we? I need a reply in the next 3 minutes. Shall we end or shall we continue? Actually, people, let me tell you this, that this has been my second live, just my second live. The morning live was my first ever YouTube live streaming teaching class or something, or discussion forum, like how I say these things. And I feel so better. I feel so better. I feel so better means like I feel so good. And actually, thank you for being a great audience, and thank you for being thank you for supporting. It's clear, thank you. And also